Hello. I wanted to do a little Sullivan update. I wanted to do these monthly, but with all kinds of things, raising a baby and the postpartum experience and all of that, I did not get around to it. So I have been making monthly posts on my Instagram. So I'm going to go back through some of those, share some pictures of what he's looked like at each of these stages. He's 6 months old now, which is crazy, but we've come a long way since in the past 6 months. So let's get you up to speed. All right, so he was born on February 12th, 2022 at 10:03 p.m. He was only 6 pounds and 3 ounces and 18.5 inches long. He was just a tiny guy. He was 37 weeks, so he was a little bit early due to my gestational diabetes and hypertension, which was verging on preeclampsia, so felt like it was safest for him to come out. With my induction, labor lasted less than 12 hours still, and I went from 4 centimeters to 10 centimeters in 1 hour, which they were all surprised because I was a first-time mom. Apparently that is not common, and we were doing pretty good in the beginning. So newborn stage, I'll share some pictures. That's our little Sullivan. I actually didn't have a post from his 1 month update, so I don't have his stats and all of that. The postpartum stage really got us good there. So we'll just skip right over to his 2 month update. I'll just go ahead and read what I posted and then show you the pictures that go along with it. Sullivan had his 2 month doctor appointment today. He was 6 pounds 3 ounces when he was born, dropped down to 5 pounds 4 ounces at a week old, and now he's up to 10 pounds 3 ounces. He made it up to the 9th percentile. He's 21 inches long, so a pretty tiny guy still. He's hitting all of his developmental milestones like smiling, cooing, and showing signs of rolling over. Things that he likes: bright lights, looking at faces, the poodles, fuzzy blankets, eating burp rags, car rides, his swing, eating his hands, being talked to, mirrors, walks, and baths. Things that he doesn't like: sleeping, burping, poodles barking, pulling clothes over his head, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., being on his back, getting out of the bath, getting in or out of his car seat, waiting any amount of time to get a bottle, and pooping. We found out about 6 weeks old he has a cow's milk protein allergy, so he's been on a special formula for that. His gut is slowly healing and flushing the old formula out of his system. They told us today he still has blood in his stool, so it's not fully healed yet. He still struggles with acid reflux from it, but it's improving overall since switching. He looks like he has blue eyes, so I'm curious if that'll stay. He's such a good little baby, and we're so lucky to have him. Moving on to his 3 month update. Sullivan is 3 months old today. He's up to 12 pounds and 3.5 ounces. The doctor was very pleased with him hitting his developmental milestones and how much weight he's finally put on. He's slept a few 6 to 8 hour stretches at night now, which we're very thankful for. That did not last long, let me just tell you. Likes shoving his whole fist into his mouth, sucking his thumb, kicking on his play gym, being talked to, looking in the mirror, lights, smiling, sucking on fuzzy blankets or burp rags. Dislikes getting out of the bath, being ignored, naps, pulling clothes over his head, and burping. His head has been measuring a little large at his last few doctor's appointments. He's been doing physical therapy to work on strengthening his neck, and we had an ultrasound done of his head and they saw some fluid in there. We have an MRI at the end of the month to make sure the fluid isn't causing any issues or a sign of something else. Everyone keep him in your thoughts. He's a super happy and fun little guy lately. He's full of new facial expressions. It's been so fun to see his personality start to shine through. Touching on the ultrasound a little bit, he had some fluid in his head that they found on the ultrasound, so he had to go do an MRI, which was scary because he had to be sedated for that, and it's like a whole procedure because he's so tiny, he won't sit still. So that was scary. We had to wait a while to talk to the doctor. They did find fluid in there, so we had to wait 3 months and then come back and do it again and see how he was doing. He also had torticollis, so his left side, I think, was tight, and so his neck, his arm, his leg, everything, so we had to go to physical therapy for that, which he did not like because there was a lot of stretches and hard work, but he was doing all that kind of stuff. We'll get back to that. Moving on to his 4 month update. Sullivan is 4 months old. We had his 4 month doctor appointment yesterday, and he weighs 13 pounds 13 ounces and is 24 3/4 inches long. Still a tiny guy, but growing very well. His head is still measuring large, but they haven't found any concerns in the ultrasounds and MRI of it. We go back for repeat scans in August. Things he likes: eating his hands, biting his thumb, being talked to, mornings, baths, walks, trying to hold his bottle, pulling out his pacifier, poodles, his kicky mat, scarves, mommy and daddy. Things he dislikes: naps, sleeping, pulling clothes over his head, someone trying to make food and putting him down, driving in the car for too long, pulling out his pacifier when he can't get it back in, waiting for his bottle after he knocks it on the floor and it has to be cleaned off. Tummy time, his 4-month-old shots. He's smiling a lot and getting really close to laughing. He can roll from his stomach to his back on the right side, but only if he feels like it. His head control is getting good, and he's already trying to sit himself up when you hold him. We're so proud of how great he is growing and developing. Now his 5-month update. Sullivan is 5 months old now. He's making so many new sounds and trying to talk to us more every day. We've heard a few laughs now, which has been very cute. He's working on sitting and rolling over and getting close with both. Likes when mommy and daddy make faces at him or talk to him, poodles and trying to pet them, eating his hands, the baby in the mirror, aka looking at himself in the mirror. Things he dislikes: naps, going to sleep, his crib, hot weather, diaper changes, strangers, pulling clothes over his head, tummy time, changing formula. He's on yet another new formula now because he was still reacting badly on the hyperallergenic one he's been on. He's on an amino acid based formula now with no cow's milk protein and no soy. It's called Neocate. It's been tough on him to adjust to the new formula, but we're starting to see some improvements now that it's been 2.5 weeks since the change. The Neocate really helped with his stomach pain and the acid reflux. He put on 3 pounds in 1 month once he started being on there because he wasn't spitting up as much and as frequently. He did also get put on Prevacid, so I have a little bit of an update there. His pediatrician gave it to us, and it helped a lot. We actually went to go see the GI doctors, the stomach doctors, and they basically said to keep doing what we were doing, which was kind of annoying, but the combo of the Neocate, which is an amino acid formula, and the Prevacid has seemed to really help him, and he's putting on weight and gaining really well. So that's a relief. And his last little update, Sullivan is 6 months old today. It's crazy that he's halfway to a year now. He's rolling multiple times a day and still getting close with his sitting. He much prefers us to carry him around and show him everything though. I don't know if you can hear him, he's awake now. He likes chewing on everything, his bouncer, lions, animals, watching the dogs play, things that have a jingle bell, toys that make music, black and white books, trying to grab his feet, trying to stand, knocking things over, water bottles, kicking, splashing, pulling his pacifier out and trying to put it back in, being carried around facing out so he can try to grab everything. We say he's like a cat. He likes to knock everything off. My husband is with him, so yes, he's crying, but he doesn't need me. Dislikes: naps, sleeping. If you've noticed, that's a dislike every single month. He is not a fan of sleep. He takes 30-minute naps consistently and still wakes up about every hour or 2 hours at night, so still a dislike. Strangers, pulling clothes over his head, also been a constant thing that he dislikes. I blame it on his large head. Tummy time, trying to sit, car rides, his car seat, his stroller, being left alone, waking up without mommy or daddy there, the happy song, which is ironic, having to wait for anything. He's been doing really well on his new amino acid formula, Neocate, combined with his acid reflux medication, Prevacid. After being on the Neocate for 4 weeks, we went back to the doctor and he had gained 3 pounds in 1 month because the spit up was way less and he was digesting it better. As always, if you see the formula, please pick it up and we'll pay you back for it. I just send this to my family. It's really hard to find. Goodness. We're loving watching him grow and his little personality shine through. Today, for his 6-month birthday, we had a little photo shoot while matching mommy went to his favorite activity, swimming, and got a little cake for his half birthday. I got the same cake for his 1-month birthday, and it's crazy how much he's changed in the last 6 months. And this is Sullivan. You say hello. Hello. He likes the red button on the phone. He's 6 months old now, and he's a big boy. He's spitting up way less, and he's gaining lots of weight, and now he's a big boy, huh? He's getting really good at his sitting now. He's getting good at his laughing and his smiling. But he's a big baby, aren't you? No smiles. No smiles. What? What? No smiles? Yeah? What do you think? You like bouncing? Say I like bouncing and I like kicking. Yeah. We love you. We love you. Say bye. Bye. Alright, that's all I've got for now. Hopefully I can do these on a monthly basis. That was my original plan, and I'm trying to get back on the original plans. And I have some really exciting stuff coming up. We're actually taking his first vacation to Disney World in a little less than a month, and I really want to try to vlog that and have like footage from that. So obviously I'm needed now. This is why I can't film stuff, because I have a baby, which takes up all my time. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed kind of getting caught up to speed. Sorry that I haven't had a lot of posts in the last 6 months, but it's been a little hectic. Thanks so much for watching. Goodbye.